everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I'm here to do a full face of makeup of half new and half second impressions. I do this video so much only because I never ever have like a complete full face of new stuff, because along the way I pick up things here and there and they just kind of like accumulate, and whenever I need to do like a new video I'm like, right, I've got some of this, let's just bring it together. So today I have about 5 new products that are new and the rest of them are pretty much second impressions. So I'm going to start off with my primer. So I'm going off with my second impression, which is the number 17 Matte Base Perfection Primer. I used this I think it must have been like a week ago. I have mentioned so many times that along the way I'm just picking up so much number 17, even though I have already done like my initial review of like the main products, and because it's so affordable, and if I'm kind of like, look, I want to try a new primer, I want to try this or that, everything is under £5. So I do think it's quite a good brand, especially for like Boots' own brand, and I just felt, let's give this another go, because I think the first time I tried it, I don't know how mattifying it became, because I have like a new primer, a new foundation that I'm going to be trying. I want to see how they work together, so I'm only trying to like put on in my oily areas because today is quite warm, so I felt like I could use a bit of a mattifying primer to kind of see how we go. So let's go on to the foundation. So this is new for me, but it's an old product. I was in a Superdrug recently and it seems like, I don't know, because this is Revlon basically. This is the Candid photo ready foundation. So everything that they were selling of Revlon all became £4. So I don't know if Revlon is leaving Superdrug or it's just older products that they're trying to get rid of. I have no idea. So I thought I would pick it up. Again, it was £4. This is the shade Vanilla 250. I really hope it's not too dark for me or too deep for me, because I couldn't really, obviously I couldn't swatch it in the store, so, and I haven't ever tried anything by Revlon. I was trying to think earlier, like, what have I tried from Revlon, and I really don't think I've tried anything. So let's see how this goes. I'm using my wet sponge today because for me I feel like it's going to give me a bit of a better coverage. Shade wise it might be a little bit deep, but let's just see how it goes. So this, let me have a quick look of the back while I use it. So this is a medium buildable coverage, no harsh ingredients, anti-pollution, antioxidating, anti-blue light and oil free. So some of those are very interesting claims. Obviously when it comes like oil free, I need to have oil free products for my skin when it comes to my rosacea, because it's always better just for your skin in general to have oil free products. So I don't tend to try a lot of products these days that have a lot of oils in them. You know, anti-pollution, I mean, that's very handy, because if you go outside a lot, there's a lot of pollution. Well, even if you don't go outside, to be honest, but wherever you go there's just a lot of pollution. So obviously if a brand like this are claiming that it's, you know, going to help against pollution, I'm intrigued, because, you know, the dirt in the air is so strong, and obviously if you're surrounded by cars and, you know, just air the air is so polluted, it's crazy. Like it mentioned, it's a buildable coverage, so that was just like a small layer on top. So I'm just going to go in with like one more pump, and I'm going to see in any areas like here we need a bit more coverage, and here especially. I do have a concealer with me to maybe add a bit more to it, because obviously this is going to be buildable but it's not full coverage. So I mean, normally I think this is about £9.99, which I guess is standard for like Superdrug stores. And yeah, I don't know if Revlon are closing in Superdrug, because in every Superdrug store I've gone to, everything by Revlon is like £4 under now, £4 and above, sorry. So I don't know, maybe they just weren't selling that well. I mean, I'm not sure. So we shall see. Maybe next time I go there it won't be Revlon, it'll be like something else. So my initial thought looking at this, the tone itself is probably a bit off for me because I have obviously very pale skin. This is the shade Vanilla, so I would initially think that this is going to be quite a light tone, but this will probably be, if I ever tanned, that's never going to happen, but if I ever tanned, it would probably be like this type of shade that I would go for because it's quite subtle. Let's go in a bit closer and see if it does anything, if you can see anything. Yeah, it's not like full coverage at all. You can still see a lot of things around here, but as I mentioned, that doesn't bother me like a whole load. So let's go in with a bit of my concealer. So I'm going to go with my KVD Good Apple because it's been a while since I've used it properly, and this is definitely lighter for me, so they could like balance it out. But I'm intrigued what else Revlon have. I mean, I should have picked up a couple of things, but I am trying to minimize my purchases, even though I did just order the new Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. That video might come out before this one because I have bulk filmed so many videos, and I kind of feel like that one I want to get up a bit earlier because it might get me some views. I don't know, it might be a bit more of an interesting, because it's a new product as well. Everything that I have here is not crazy new, but there's some very interesting products which I'm excited to try anyway. But I mean, obviously this powder is like, this concealer is so good. I'm gonna settle it down a little bit under my eyes because it is gonna probably crease. The other two products I'm gonna try, like highlighter and blush, are cream-ish, so I'm gonna just powder in the places that I normally do not need to add those products. So we're gonna do that, and again, it's a warm day, so my makeup is probably gonna like melt quicker than normal. So let's just add some here. Right, perfect. So let's go on to blush, and I'm very excited to try this because it's one of the new She Glam Sunday Picnic blushes. I've waited quite a few weeks for this. Like, I know that when they dispatch it, it comes from China, I believe, so obviously it does take its time. I didn't think it would take this long, but it actually turned up like 2 days ago. And so yeah, they come out with a new picnic line, like a makeup version of like picnic themed, and this is their Cheeky Colour Jam in the shade Rose Meadow. So there was about 4 or 5 different shades, and of course it's a cream product. I kind of feel like this might be a bit too deep for me. We're just gonna go for it because I don't care. Let's see. So I'm gonna use a wet sponge because I'm intrigued to see what it's gonna do. Ooh, it's kind of like red wine-esque. Obviously that's not like my type of shade, but I like all types of blushes in all honesty, so let's see how this goes. The other She Glam like blush is one of my favorite blushes of all time, the one with the sponge on the end. So that one I absolutely do love, so I was really intrigued to try this, and it was £3 or £4.50. Smells quite sweet as well, and there's also a couple of things that came in the collection. So it has an eyeshadow palette, it comes with a couple of other things that I cannot think of right now, but I felt like this blush is probably going to be the best thing for me to try because I'm so obsessed with blush right now. I bought another blush recently that I'm going to try in another video, which is a cream blush, and yeah, I've gone cream blush crazy. So this is really nice. Like I mentioned, the tone is a little bit deep for me, but I've only used a slight hand, but it's so nice. It's got a nice glow. So let's go on to like highlighter, and this is my second impression of the Vive Skin Dew. So I did do a video recently where I mentioned that I went to her pop-up store in London, in Covent Garden. Come on, I don't want to squeeze it out too much and the whole thing pop out. And I bought one of her little sets. So the set contained this and also her lip oil, and yeah, it was really nice. I mean, I do like Jamie Genevieve, but I've never really obviously tried any other of her makeup just because obviously it's not the most affordable. But when it comes to like obviously when it comes to like influencer brands, a lot of the times they're using their own money, and sometimes obviously other funders to help them out, but I just felt like some of it is a little bit too expensive for me, so maybe in the future I'll pick something up. I don't know if I want to just treat myself. Saying that, obviously I did just spend like £40 on the new Milk Cosmetics palette, but that is something I have waited for so damn long, and I cannot wait to really try it. My god. Okay, so this I'm adding like so much on. They do say that you can use this by itself, use it as a highlighter, you can I don't really know what else you can use it as. Yeah, under your base. I mean, I probably wouldn't use it, I mentioned this before, but I probably wouldn't use it under my base because it becomes quite tacky, and I don't really feel like I could use that as a base. But it's so glowy, it's really nice. This by itself is like £20, but as a set you could buy the lip oil for £30, and the lip oil I think by itself is like £18 anyway, so I do feel like I got a good deal, so that's nice. Let's go on to eyeshadow. So I'm so excited to try this. So recently it was Easter and a lot of companies were doing a sale, and this brand I have never tried before, and when I saw that they had like a bit of a sale, I was like, I'm all over that. I don't know what that alarm is. Sorry, just trailing away, I had to like close my window. But yeah, this brand I've never tried before and I've only heard good things. And this is the Made by Mitchell Do You Want Some Milk palette. So this was £10. I was like, I need that straight away. One of the smaller palettes was £5, which I was so close to getting. Then I saw that the delivery was £5 and I thought, I'm paying like £5 for the palette and then £5 for delivery. Maybe not this time. But when I thought, you're kind of going to get a lot more for your money. So this is the, how many shades are in here? There's like a lot of shades in here. So you get the Do You Want Some Milk, like paper, and then like plastic bits, sorry, and then you get this palette. I think this is quite a recent palette as well, like recent in the sense of it's been out for maybe less than a year. I think so. But yeah, I'm just so intrigued to try this. I've never followed Mitchell like that much. I only know him through like Jeffree Star, and obviously I know that he's a makeup artist and now he has his own line. I know he had a collaboration with like Beauty Babe, which I completely like missed, but that was years ago. And I was like, you know what, for £10, I'm like all over this. So I feel like doing, because my lips are going to be red, surprise surprise, I feel like using some of the shades like at the bottom. I will do some like swatches and show you guys. I don't know if I'll swatch the whole palette, but I'll swatch like a couple of the shades and I'll show you. But let's get on with it because I'm just rambling. So I am going to find a nice fluffy brush and we're going to start on Sugar Puff, which is the orange. And so we are going to build that up, and already there's a tad bit of fallout, which is okay, but it's picked up like a lot of product. I don't have anything on my eyes. It comes with a beautiful big mirror, so I'm excited to try this. I'm going to see if I can like not block you guys out by using this mirror. So let's start this off, and I'm putting it as a transition in my socket. So already, wow. I mean, I think normally this palette is well in its like £40+ range, and when I saw that it was £10, I was like, I need to try it. And I know that you can get this brand on Beauty Bay and obviously their own website, and it didn't take like a long time to arrive. I think because it was the Easter bank holiday, everything was obviously delayed because there's no post during like bank holidays. So, you know, the fact that it turned up today, which is a Thursday, I think I ordered it like a week ago, and so yeah, I was really happy. And it was packaged so nicely, like it was in like, what's it called, the bubble wrap, and it was so safe. So thankfully nothing was broken. So now I'm going to go in with Jessie's Girl just here, and I'm going to use the other side of the brush, and I'm going to just kind of make a bit of a wing just over here, so it's not too like just light. So blend that out. I have no idea what look I'm doing today. As always, I just kind of make it up as I go along, so we're just gonna wing it together. but the shade selection in here is pretty nice. Some of these all of these shades probably I would try the more that I look at it. I'm kind of like, yeah, I could do this look or I could do this look, so I'm definitely excited to try this, like doing some different looks, because it is so pigmented. It's got a pink in there which I might I might avoid in the future, but you know, I did a pink look the other day, so I am, you know, broadening my eyeshadow horizons. So this is nice. Very pigmented. I like it. I kind of need to just bring it up a bit, but I've kind of messed that up. Let's now go in with Angus, just here. I don't know how these are named, but I mean, I don't really follow Mitchell like at all, to be honest. Like I mentioned, when I used to watch Jeffree Star, obviously he would pop up sometimes, and that's how I know him. And obviously now he's like famous in his own right, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, the fact that he's got his own makeup line, and everyone says that his blushes are amazing, so they actually did have a really good sale for his blushes. I think you can get 3 for like £15 when I ordered this, and I was like, oh, I'm so tempted, but I just kind of like, I need to stop, I need to like not, so I wasn't able to get it, but next time maybe I will try. But yeah, so far we're doing good on Angus. Just blending and blending. And it's kind of working its way into the orange, which is fine. And then we're going to add a bit more. So we're now going to maybe... Okay, I'm going to struggle a bit what to use now. Maybe some of the yellow. I'm kind of like going all over the place. So that's called Daisy. So I'm gonna add some of that onto here. I think next time I will use this, I will try with a primer to see if it does anything else to it, but these are already like crazy pigmented, so I'm liking this. Okay. And I know that there was another big palette, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I would definitely check out Mitchell if you haven't seen some of his eyeshadow palettes. In the beginning, I was a bit like looking on Beauty Bay constantly. I'm just like, you know, it's cool. Maybe one day I'll pick it up, but it is a bit expensive. Maybe it's more than £40, I'm not sure. But you know what? For £10, I'm not going to complain at all. Like £10 is so damn good. So yes, it's nice when brands do sales, like even though they're like kind of independent brands, to be honest. So for now, I don't know what to do because I've kind of got some deep shades and then a light shade. I don't know if I've messed it up. Let's go in with a shimmer just to kind of end it up. So I'm gonna find a flat brush if I can. There we go. I am probably gonna go in with should we go in with Feline? Yeah, that's a interesting shade. It's like a oh my god, it's a grey, but we're just gonna tap it, and I completely could mess this up, but we're being experimental. Oh wow, that's like blue grey. That's insane. Okay, I've made one of the weirdest looks I've ever done in my life, but we're going for it because why not? Wow, that's insane. That's very nice. Okay, just gonna blend that in. I'm not gonna dip in again because there's so much product on here. Okay, wow. Okay, I'll tap in a little bit. I'll tap in a little bit here. Okay, I'm actually going to quickly tidy this up because I have made a bit of a mess. When I come back, we will end on the lips. Okay, I've tidied up. Added some of Milky into my inner corner, which is like the first shade just here. So altogether, this is super duper nice. Again, I've made one of the weirdest looks I've ever done, but hopefully next time I try I won't mess it up so much. So let's go on to the lips, and I am so excited to try this. This is the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink in the shade 50 Wicked. So I mainly just love the packaging, but I love Maybelline at the same time, so I'm actually really intrigued to try this. I've not heard like a crazy amount on the finish, or the pigmentation. So I'm just going to give it a shake. I don't know if that will do anything. And let's give it a go. The applicator is nice and small. I'm a big fan of the Superstay lipsticks that they have, so let's see how this works. Mm. Wow. Okay, that is gorgeous. That is super nice. These were £11, I believe, so pretty good, especially for like Maybelline as well. I think it's going to take a minute or two to dry down, but this is super nice. I can feel like this will definitely stay on my lips for a long time. Yeah, it's very nice, very pigmented. And while this kind of settles, I'm actually going to use a setting spray today. So I'm using the Spectrum Glowfour Mini Hydrating and Illuminating Mist. So as you can see, this has got like speckles in there. I'm a bit hesitant to try stuff like this because it's so shimmery and I don't really do shimmer when it comes to setting sprays, but I got this part of like a mystery box that Spectrum did with a lot of their brushes. So let's see what it's like first, if I can. Okay. Ooh, smells quite refreshing, so let's give it a slow spritz because I don't want to look completely insane. So ooh. Okay, so you can't see the glitter, which is fine. It does remind me of the Iconic London, obviously because it looks exactly the same, but you can see that it's definitely giving me a nice glow and a bit of a nice shimmer to it as well. And yeah, this is my finished look. Let me know what you guys think. What is a product that I've used that you haven't tried and you maybe will try, or that you do have and you do like or you don't like? Things like this. I think my favourite product, I don't know, I would say the blush anyway, but maybe the lipstick. It's still drying, so it hasn't completely dried just yet, but the eyeshadow palette is amazing. The foundation is nice. It is a little bit orange for me, so maybe next time I will probably go lighter and then see how it goes. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there. And I hope you guys are doing really, really well, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.